Hello everyone and welcome back to This Is Real Life. I'm your host Sheri, and on today's Real Life Friday, we're gonna make some more holiday decor. What exactly are we making? Well, we're making something that costs $99 from the Crate and Barrel. That's what we're making. So, I was perusing the interwebs as I do during the holidays just to get some inspiration, decor, maybe even gifts, who knows. I stumbled upon this from the Crate and Barrel and it looks super cute. I love it. They actually have two sizes, a large and a small, and it is called the Zinc Double A-Frame Christmas Ornament Tree. Now, the large is $99.95. And it says, this striking ornament tree streamlines iconic pine trees as two open triangles of zinc finished iron. Hooked rungs swag a total of 14 ornaments sold separately, bringing Scandinavian style flourish to the holiday mantle, buffet table, or window ledge. Adorn the double A-frame tree with your own curated set or select from our ball ornaments for a coordinated look. Now, the large one does measure 21 inches wide by 27.5 inches high. It says engineered wood and zinc finished iron. Maybe the frame is wood. I don't know. Maybe the base is wood. Point of the story is, I'm not a welder. You're not a welder. We're certainly not going to make this out of iron. That's for damn sure. The cost, while be it high, I'm not going to say is even justified. It's not justified for $99. It's simply not. But like I always tell you, if we break this down into our parts and pieces, it looks identical to the wooden dowels that I purchased at the Lowe's for our Kirkland. We can make that Christmas lanterns. If you didn't see that video, that just happened on Wednesday. When I was at the Lowe's getting those wooden dowels for those lanterns, I picked up some more so that we can make this. The small one is $79.95 and it is 12 inches wide by 17 inches high. I'm speechless. So we're gonna recreate it and it's gonna be so cheap, you're not even gonna believe it. So what do we need? Voila, supplies are minimal. I went to the Lowe's and these are a little bit smaller than the ones I purchased for the lanterns. 3/8 inch by 36 inch poplar squares. $1.57 each, and I purchased 4 for the tune of $6.28. That. Then we have our craft slats. These are actually left over from the lanterns as well. Craft slats, hardwood, $4.29, and they came in a bag of 4. I have 2 left. We're only gonna use 1. We'll just use the full price because if you didn't make the lanterns, then you wouldn't have these left over. $10.50 so far. Then I ran over to the Dollar Tree, and not that we're gonna use all of these ornaments, but I did wanna have a variety, and I figured I could fill a jar with the rest or whatever, it doesn't matter. So I got these. These are small, yet larger than these. All shiny gold, some shiny silver, some sparkly silver, some matte silver, and then some shiny red, sparkly green, and matte gold. I just thought the variety would be nice, but you can use whatever ornaments. So $1.25, $1.25, $1.25. $14 so far. And then this wire at the Dollar Tree, this technically is left over from the Halloween supplies, but we'll go ahead and add another $1.25, $15 in supplies for something that Crate and Barrel is charging anywhere from $79 to $99. Yeah, sorry about it, Crate and Barrel, but just like Kirkland's, the math ain't mathin', especially once we figure out how easy this is to make. Again, not metal because we are not welders, but once this is painted, it's gonna look just like the thing that the Crate and Barrel has. When I was at the Lowe's, I got these in my hot little hand and then I just laid them on the floor. These are 36 inches, so we'll definitely trim them down because otherwise this would be huge. But basically, look, 2 little teepees. We just have to attach them together and trim them down and then mount them to this. And we're done. I know, seriously, technically, if we wanted to be real good about it, we would miter this somehow. You know, like cut a little angle and a little angle so they meet at the top and a point, but I'm not very good at miter cuts. I'll just tell you that right now. Are we making the large one? Or are we making the small one? I mean, I say we make the large one. I say we make the large one. We've got the materials for it. So you guys are gonna die. With the supplies we have here, we can either make one of the $99 ones or 2 of the $79 ones. We can make 2 of the smaller ones, keep one for ourselves, and give the other away as a gift. And we've literally spent, where was I at? $15, $17, $16, whatever the amount of dollars. We could make 2, which would, let's just say tops, cost us $10 each, and 2 of the small ones from the Crate and Barrel would cost $160. I mean, the small one is only 12¼ wide. So one of these is 12 inches. It just dangles off the edge just a little bit. For my money, I say we make 2 of the small ones and give one as a gift. It's like a $10 gift that's gonna look amazing. Is that not the cutest gift ever? I mean, for someone at your work, I'm already thinking, Mariana, 100%, she'll love it. So I think we're gonna do 2, and we're gonna save so much money, and we're gonna have a super nice decor piece for ourselves and holiday gift for someone else. Let's get to measuring, and let's get to cutting, and let's get to saving money. Okay, so the wideness of the widest part is 12¼ but because this is already 12 and I don't wanna mess with it. I'm just gonna leave it as is. So I'm gonna cut my base for each of these at 12½ so that I do have 1/4 inch, because part of me wants to cut it at 13. So then we have a 1/2 inch dangling off on either side. I am gonna do that. So I'm gonna cut 2 at 13, and that's gonna be our base for the biggest tree that's in the back. But see the little tree that's in front? It's not like they tell you what those measurements are. A little bigger than half, maybe 7 inches, 8 maybe? It's so hard to tell. This is a guessing game. I think it's 8. I think we gotta go 8. Okay, so we're gonna go 8 on our little guy. See, then we gotta figure out how tall that little tree is, because the height of our big tree, 17 inches high. Our big tree can use 1 of that, so we're gonna save this for big tree. Big tree. We don't want to cut into this at all. Out of 1 dowel, we're gonna do a 13-inch length, a 13-inch length, and 8-inch length. 2 large bases and 1 small base. Then from this one, we're gonna do an 8-inch length, and that will be our second small base. So that gives us 28, which cut in half, 14. How about 1 extra? We don't even need it. If you're gonna make 1 ginormous one, you might need this one, but we're gonna put this off to the side. So now what we need to do is pet Joe. And then we gotta go cut these and glue them together. So I went out to the garage and I cut all of our dowels down. I have our 2 8-inch pieces, our 2 13-inch pieces. I cut the remainder in half for our tall tree and then our short tree. So the tall tree is like this. And then our other guy comes in about here. Why do I just have 1? What are these? Are these all the same? 13. No! Do I need to go get another dowel? Because here's my... I did not math very well. I only have this for 1 little tree. I need another one for another little tree. That's okay. I might phone a friend and ask them to pick me up 1 dowel so I don't have to go out and get it. So if you're gonna make 2 small ones, you need 5 dowels. 5 dowels. Or you can make 1 large one with 4 dowels. Sorry about that. You know, I changed my mind on the fly and there's what happened. Here is our little tree here, and it comes up about halfway of our big tree. And so basically, that's what it's gonna look like. That's cute. We need to make these 10. So now we have to figure out how to cut these angles. First of all, at the top, I don't want it to be like that. I want them to be like that. And then at the bottom, there's a gap. So what I'm thinking, again, not very good at miters, so I think we can cheat it. If we put this on top, we can then draw a line of the little tiny baby bit of a corner that we need to lop off. And then for the tree top, this is probably so not right, but what I'm thinking is if we put the tips of the diamond together and I draw a line on this one and then draw a line on this one, and if I hack off that much there and hack off this much here, doesn't that seem like it would line up properly? I mean, it seems right to me. So we'll test my theory when I go outside and lop these off. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. And if anybody knows how to miter, like figure out a way to make it always work and not be jacked up, can you please teach me in the comments below? Thanks. I'm going to the garage to figure this out, and then when I figure it out, I'll come back in and let you know. Where there is a will, there is a way. My little method of drawing the lines and then just hacking off a little bit totally worked. So what I did was I made my little pyramid and I lined up my bottom pieces to the very edge of my base. Then I took my base and I lifted it off and I put it right along the bottom and I drew a little line and I drew a little line and then I hacked those off. And that gave me the slightest, can you see the angle? It's the slightest angle. So now they're perfect. Boom. Then I took my top and I laid this guy over the top of this guy. And then I drew a line and then I chopped that. And that is a very steep angle. Now, I did not chop the top of this because it looks like that. And that's fine by me. It's fine. It'll be fine. And I did the same thing for the little guy and voila. Can you believe it? There we have our two triangles. So I phoned a friend. Technically, I texted Editor John because he's at work right now and I'm not. I said, hey, would you mind terribly on your way home? Which it's not anywhere on his way home, but he's gonna pick me up one more dowel. So I'm not gonna glue this tree together yet so that I could use its parts to template out the tree from the other dowel when it gets here. I cut both of my big trees. I just need to now get some wood glue and painter's tape to hold these together. They're coming together so quick. I mean, boom, 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 boom. And then with our wire is we're gonna go bloop, 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 bloop. I know, you don't have to tell me. I already know. So the ones from Crate and Barrel are black because they're iron. I am gonna stain mine, so this is where creative license comes in. I was gonna stain mine brown, but then I was just looking at this wire and I'm like, well, you can't stain wire, dum-dum. So, you know what I just thought of? Instead of wire, what if I just got brown twine? That would even be cuter. We're doing that. That's what we're doing. I'm going to bring in my wood glue, bring in my painter's tape, twine, and that's it. We'll be done. Okay, so I went out to get my wood glue and some painter's tape, reuse, repurpose, recycle. And then I had another, because I'm brilliant, I had another brilliant idea. I brought in my staple gun to do a little staple. I'm gonna see if it works from the back side to help hold the glue together since I can't do finishing nails. So I'm gonna do this pyramid first. We're gonna see if this staple gun trick works. It might. I mean, these are pretty thin. I just hope it doesn't split the wood. It's a risk we're gonna take. Let's see if this works. It may not work at all, but it may. I'm just saying, it may. All right, let's see. Press down, keep it tight. It split the wood. Okay, that didn't work. So let me pull this staple out without, oh man. All right, it's just gonna be painter's tape. Hold this together. Okay, it's trial and error. So I'm just gonna glue and tape up all the other parts and then we wait for the glue to dry. So I have both of my large trees glued and taped. It was a little bit tedious to make sure I had them tight, but I think we are going to be okay. It's gonna be so cute. I mean, Crate and Barrel, come on. When I get my other dowel, I'll cut it, I'll glue and tape these, and as soon as these are dry, we can then glue them to our base tape that down. Then we can spray paint, stain, what have you, put on our wire or our twine, hang our ornaments, and call it done. Okay, yay! Editor John came through with the 5th and final dowel. So all I need to do is trace these parts onto it, and then I'm gonna go cut these in the garage real quick, and then I will glue them together and tape them so they have time to dry as well. I feel like these ones are probably already dry. We could probably start staining them if we wanted to. I mean, this is coming together so quickly, I can't even right now. Ready to cut. I'll be right back. Okay, both of my baby trees are ready to be glued up, and then I'm getting excited. I'm really getting excited for these. We've spent $15, $16 to create 2 that cost $79. I can't, $79, it's $160, and we're making it for 15 and like minutes of time, just minutes of time. I can't believe it. Let's glue. Seriously, honestly, and seriously. Little guys are glued up, waiting to dry. Here's the big guy. This is how it's gonna look. Boom. And then twine and the ornaments all stained super cute. I can't even right now. I'm at a loss for words. Seriously, this is so cute. And then if you painted the trees green and then used green floral wire, cute. So I just have to sit here and patiently wait for these to dry because these are only being held together by wood glue. We have to wait. We just have to wait for these to dry. I waited not so long and I just took off the tape along the bottom. So technically I glued each one to the base, but then I glued them to each other as well. So they're glued together and then they're both glued to the base. And they had been sitting like this for, I watched a movie, so like an hour and a half. They should be fairly dry, except for now it's really late. And my plan was I was gonna slap some stain on these and finish them up tonight. But I don't think that's gonna happen because I have to go work tomorrow. Boo! Maybe I will untape them all right now, slap a coat of stain on before I go to bed, and then that way, tomorrow, when I get home from work, we can finish these. What do you think about that? I mean, I'm still gonna treat them gingerly because they haven't been drying for 24 hours. So cute. And I know, they're not iron, but I'm telling you what, if you made these and you painted yours black, they look pretty irony to me. Ah, sookie sookie. Seriously, look. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Technically, I should sand them. And it looks like all of my little joints are pretty good. How about I take off the tape of these, double check all my joints, make sure everybody's nice and tight, and if they're not, cram some glue in, re-tape them. I'll still come home from work tomorrow. We'll stain them and finish them up. So, all right. No staining tonight. Let's not rush it because they look super cute and I want them to stay looking super cute. I want them to get even cuter. We'll reconvene tomorrow after work. Okay, it is the next day. I've taken our little trees out of their tape and I have stained them. They're like a little bit wet still, kinda, but I can't wait. I want to get these stringed up so that we can hang the ornaments on them and be done. Now, I did practice. I'll show you. Look at how cute! Can you see all the little strings in there? I love this just as is. I don't even want to put ornaments on it. But what I did, I just cut a length of this twine that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. It's this twine right here that I've clearly used a bunch of. And I just started at the top, put a little dab of hot glue on the back side to secure it, and then wrap, came around, put another little dab of hot glue, wrap, wrap, wrap. So everything's hot glued. You can't even tell because I'm so detailed, but that is how it looks. So to achieve that, what I did, I took my twine, and because I didn't want to work with it on the whole little spool situation, I took it and I kind of just like held it in place and went like dunk, and then dunk, and then dunk, and then dunk. And then to that length, I added like that much so that I would have enough to like do the wraparound. And then I just started wrapping and looping just to whatever I thought looked cute. I tried to do it as similarly to theirs as I possibly could. Their big tree goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, and their little tree only goes 1, 2. I mean, cute, but I wanted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because I like odd. And then my little tree is 1, 2, 3. But this is just inspiration. If you want 4 and 2, do 4 and 2. If you want 3 and 1, do 3 and 1. If you want 7 and 10, do 7 and 10. Doesn't matter because this is your tree. And I love the dark stain with the twine. You know what else you could do? You could do this, but then also go to the Dollar Tree and get those little battery operated little tiny like fairy lights. And you could do the fairy lights in here as well and just put the little battery pack like on the back side so it's hidden. So many possibilities, none of which cost $80, just saying. So let's get this twine on this one and then we can finish it off with our ornaments. I'm gonna face the front towards me. So I started on this side here. Hot glue gun's already warmed up. I'm just gonna take a little dot on the back, doesn't take much, and then I'm gonna take this and hold it there. I'm gonna wrap it around the front one more time. Now, I want to put another little dot of glue right under there, just so that this is secure before I like swag it to the next stick. So what I'm doing is I'm coming from the back side of the piece and I'm swagging it to the front. When I know where I want this next one to go, from the front, I put the tiniest, undetectable amount of hot glue. Flip it to the back side, put a little heavier dot of glue, and then do my wraparound 2 times. I'm kind of pulling snug when I'm wrapping it. So now that that's 2, I'm gonna go from the back side and swag this piece to the front side of here. Gosh, I really like it without the ornaments, I am just gonna say. Ever so tiny dot. Flip it to the back, put a dot of glue on the back, and then wrap 2 times. Pulling snugly, bring it back to the back, and swag it over to the front side of over here. So easy. Final swag, wrap, 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 and then cut off any excess. And voila, just like that, our big tree is done. So now all I have to do is the little tree. But again, honestly, with just the big tree twined and the little tree blank, that's cute too. That's really cute. The possibilities are endless if you ask me. I can't get over it. It's so darling. I actually prefer the stained wood to the one that Crate and Barrel did out of metal. I don't know, but black isn't my Christmas aesthetic. I am gonna do the front tree 3 times so that I have a matching set, even though I'm keeping one and gifting one. So as soon as I'm done with the front tree, we can hang our Dollar Tree ornaments on it and see what we think. And voila. I know. You don't have to tell me. I already know they're super cute. I'm only gonna put the ornaments on because the Crate and Barrel had ornaments, but I have a feeling I'm not gonna like the ornaments. We'll see. So because these Dollar Tree, here's the bad thing. These Dollar Tree ornaments technically don't have hooks. They come with these itty bitty thin little strings that I'm supposed to then take an ornament and thread this little string through there and then tie this somewhere here. I mean, it is cute. It's cute. Oop. And this is good, like I am giving one away as a gift, and if the person hates these ornaments, they can just literally cut the string off. Okay, it's cute. I'm not gonna lie. 1 ornament. Let's roll these all over the floor. Where's Joe? We'll do this gold one here. Cute. It's like, I don't want to put too many on. You know, this is one of those cases where like less is more. But we could go hog wild, who knows? I mean, it kind of just looks cute with 3. But we can put the little ones on, and if we hate anything about it, we can cut them off. So basically, it's just now up to us to decorate these with our Dollar Tree ornaments. Okay, first I was like, oh, for the minimalist in us all, the no ornament look, which I love. If you just showed me this one, I'd be like, oh my God, that's so cute. I love it so much. But then I put on the ornaments and it is so cute. I think it is so darling. Now I can't decide. I just showed Davis and he was like, oh my gosh, it looks so good. The ornaments are cute. Whatever you want. Tie on ornaments, don't tie on ornaments. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna have to tie ornaments onto the other one because seriously, that is so cute. I love it so much. I can't wait for the final reveal. Dun 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 dun! Oh, look at them. They are so cute. I can't even get over it. I love them so much. And you are gonna love them even more once we run the numbers. So cute, so cute. So remember, here is the one from Crate and Barrel. Cute, right? Super cute. One of these. Now I get it. This is made out of metal, zinc finished iron. Ours is just made out of wooden dowels, so I get it. However, the look is quite similar. One of these small trees at the Crate and Barrel costs $79.95. If we were to purchase 2 of these, because we have 2 people, maybe we want to gift one, maybe we want to keep one, maybe we want to gift 2, to the tune of, before shipping and sales tax, $159.90 for 2 of this. Our supplies for 2 cost us $17.14. I don't know how quick you guys are at math in your head, but let me just tell you that we saved $142.76 making these ourselves. Need I say anymore? If I had a mic, I would drop it. Seriously, if this doesn't convince you to start making some shit on your own, I don't know what will. I mean, again, look at the material. This is amazing and actually took 0 skill. Okay, not 0 tools. A hand saw is all you need. I use my jigsaw because I have it, but these dowels are just a 1/4 inch thick. A little zoop, zoop, zoop. It probably take you 5 zoop, 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 zoop to get through the dowel. A couple little angle cuts, which weren't that difficult to figure out. So a handsaw and wood glue and some painter's tape is all you need to put these together. That's nothing. You could get one of those little cheapy little, doesn't the Dollar Tree even sell those little cheapy little handsaws? Your local hardware supply store will sell one probably for $5-6. I'm just saying. And wood glue and painter's tape or masking tape, any kind of tape just to hold it together. And then some stain or spray paint, whatever you want, some twine, some ribbon, some wire, whatever you have laying around, you could make work. If you have a jigsaw, use a jigsaw because it'll just go faster, but you could easily handsaw this. I mean, for Pete's sakes, you could probably cut this with one of your kitchen knives. It's that thin. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I'm not saying get a kitchen knife and cut some wood. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying you probably could. So why the hell are you not making this? It's inspired by an $80 holiday decoration from the Crate and Barrel. This looks just as good. Can't nobody tell me otherwise, if not better, because we suited it to our style and we're not tied to like the black of it all. Make it your own. Something that costs $80 for one, we made for $9 for one. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And who's not gonna? Lil Mariana, she's gonna fucking love this. She's gonna go crazy over this. And there is no way she's ever gonna know that it cost me $9 and a half a day, excluding drying time, to create this. This looks like I bought it at the Crate and Barrel for $80. And for all Mariana knows, that's what happened. So there you have it, and there it is. Another wonderful holiday decor DIY inspired by high-end decor that is absolutely priced ridiculously if you ask me. So, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Be sure to ring that notification bell so that you are alerted to all of the Real Life Friday videos I push out. Now, I know we did a DIY in this Real Life Friday, but if I've said it once, I've said it a million times. Real Life Fridays, they're a grab bag. You never know what you're gonna get. And this Friday, you got a really amazing, super easy DIY. So, that said, make sure you share this video with your family and friends. And as always, thanks for hanging out.